Time for heat race number 1, making their way onto the track now. Going to have 2 heats here in your Power Eye Pure Stock. Starting on the pole out of Springfield, Missouri is going to be Colby Rathbone in the 22R on his outside. Carla Lampe out of Fairgrove, Missouri in the number 7. Inside row number 2 is going to be Dale Sinners, the number 25 machine out of Castle, Missouri. On Dale's outside, the number 21H of Kevin Yount. Yount coming from Springfield, Missouri. And on the bubble there, going to be Lenny Coates in the 134 coming out of Joplin, Missouri. Lights are out. We're ready to get this thing started. 8 laps the distance here in your Power Eye Pure Stocks heat race number 1. We are green flag racing. Carla Lampe from the outside going to take the immediate lead going through 1 and 2. Colby Rathbone settles in second there. Dale Sinners moves up to that 3rd spot. Lampe and Rathbone 1 and 2. Dale Sinners in 3rd. Carla Lampe, your leader here on lap number 1. Half a second lead already over Colby Rathbone on that 22R. 21H of Kevin Yount losing a little ground. Lenny Coates starting to close the gap on him for 4th there. 2 laps in the books here in your Power Eye Pure Stock heat race number 1. Carla Lampe still out front. Rathbone closing that gap just a little bit. 11-time winner Dale Sinners falls back. About a whole 0.8 of a second between him and that 2nd place car. Carla Lampe going to be your leader here on lap number 3. Lampe running a 20.354 that last time by. Colby Rathbone just about the same. Caution going to be coming out here just before your halfway point. Colby Rathbone in that 22R spinning there in turn number 2. Lampe is your current leader in that number 7 machine. Colby Rathbone goes to the back of the field. Dale Sinners being your new 2nd place car. Lenny Coates in 3rd. Dale Sinners looking to go to that top side. He's going to put Lenny Coates right underneath him.
Stack it up, drivers. I want the 25 and 134 side to side. If you don't want to do it, I guess it's your own fault, guys.
Green flag, here we go. Carla Lampe out front of this thing. Dale Sinners in that 2nd spot. Colby Rathbone looking to the bottom side, and Lenny Coates is making way down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Rathbone on the bottom side, Lenny Coates on that top. Carla Lampe leading by 0.7 of a second over the 25 of Dale Sinners. Just past your halfway point. Coming to lap number 5 here. 5 of 8 here in your Pure Stocks heat race number 1. Carla Lampe, your leader, running her fastest lap that last time by. As the track starts to come in, and she's running a 20.262. Dale Sinners running a 20.307. Rathbone getting around Sinners there. Getting around Coates, rather. Coates not going anywhere, looking on that outside. Now going to take a peek back to the inside of Rathbone. Carla Lampe way out front now with a 1.185 gap between her and 2nd place. White flag for your leader, the number 7 of Carla Lampe. Dale Sinners takes that same white flag 2 seconds afterwards. Colby Rathbone going to take a look to that bottom side. Coming through 3 and 4, your leader, number 7 of Carla Lampe, going to take the win. Sinners going to hold on for 2nd in that number 25 machine. Colby Rathbone real close in third. Lenny Coates finishing fourth, and Kevin Yount in that 21H finishing fifth.
22R to 10. Drivers, if you want to cut through the middle and mix it up.
Kevin Yount in the 21H finishing fifth. Lenny Coates finishing fourth. Colby Rathbone in the 22R finishing third. Dale Sinners coming in second. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the number 7 of Carla Lampe. 2.5 seconds the distance between her and the 25 machine. Heat race number 2 getting ready to make their way onto the track now. Starting on the pole for your Power Up Pure Stocks Heat race number 2 out of Joplin, Missouri, number 34, Sean Coates. On his outside, last week's winner, the number 15 out of Spokane, going to be Tanner Foster. Third time in the car here tonight. Nathan Herring out of Lewisburg, Missouri, in the number 60 machine. Going to start inside row number 2, and on his outside, the number 69, your points champion, Dylan Bowman out of Purdy, Missouri. So Coates and Foster, row number 1. Herring and Bowman at row number 2. I believe this is Nathan Herring's first time to our track here. Looks like Nathan's got 13 features this year, 1 top 5 and 8 top 10s. Generally runs in Dallas County and Springfield Raceway. Sean Coates, your pole sitter, 15 features this year, all coming from Monett Motor Speedway. Victory has eluded him so far, but he's got 9 top 5s and 15 top 10s. Looking for his first win here this year. Tanner Foster on his outside, of course, 2 races this year. 1 last week here at Monett Motor Speedway. Get it on here, 8 laps of distance again. Coates and Foster, row number 1. Herring and Bowman, row number 2. Getting ready for our Power Up Pure Stock Heat race number 2. Looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone. Green flag being brought to you by Freedom Bank. Tanner Foster starting off where he left last week. Pulls it way high, watch out. Sean Coates to the lead. Dylan Bowman dives under Foster. He'll move up to that second spot. Foster gets a handle back on it. Maybe just some moisture in the track here as we come around for lap number 1. Going to be the number 34 of Sean Coates, your leader. Tanner Foster all over the back bumper of Dylan Bowman here on lap number 1. Bowman running that bottom side. Tanner Foster with a 0.7 of a second lead over the 69 of Dylan Bowman last time by. Coates extends that lead out to 1.292. Another half a second. Tanner Foster taking a peek to the bottom side of Bowman as they make their way down the backstretch. Foster shows them the nose as they come through 3 and 4. Sean Coates still out front. Bowman and Foster fighting for that second spot. Good run off the bottom of 2 for Foster as they make their way down the backstretch, nose to nose through 3 and 4. Coming off of turn number 4, Foster looks to have the advantage. Shuts the door on the 69 of Bowman. Sean Coates out front by 1.854 seconds. Tanner Foster really closing the gap now. Coach cheerleader. Foster running as fast as I thought last time by 20.612. 0.3 of a second faster than Sean Coates. Really going to start closing the gap there. Sean Coates out front by 1.120 over Tanner Foster. Again, Foster running his fastest lap and then slips up coming out at 2. Bowman really starting to narrow it down as they move down the backstretch. White flag out for your leader, the Sean Coates, the number 34 here in your POWRi Pure Stocks. Foster gets a handle on things. He's sitting in that second spot, just 1.9 seconds behind the 34 of Sean Coates. Bowman right behind him. Checkered flag coming out for your leader, the number 34, Sean Coates, taking the win here. Nathan Herring in that number 60 machine. Coming in 4th, Dylan Bowman. Right there, just half a second behind the number 15 of Tanner Foster. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the number 34 of Sean Coates. All right, time for your Davidson Sons USREP Modifieds. Heat race number 1 making their way onto the track now. Starting on the pole, going to be Ethan Young in the Y23 on his outside. Mr. Clifford Lean in the 27L. Ethan coming out Pleasant Hill, Missouri. Collins. Kyle Slater is here. I'll be darned. Matt Thompson in the number 31. Out of Bentonville, Arkansas, starting in that 3rd spot and on his outside, the 19K. Out of Muskogee, Oklahoma, going to be Kyle Slater. Starting in the rear out of Gentry, Arkansas, the 23K, going to be Randy Kidder. Young and Lean was my nickname in high school, but it's also our front row. Thompson and Slater, row number 2, and Randy Kidder in the rear there. Want to give a big happy birthday to my man Caden. We appreciate you spending your time with us, your birthday here at Monett Motor Speedway. Again, happy birthday to Caden.
Stack it up, Springfield Racing. Stack it up, gentlemen, stack it up. I'll let you side to side, drivers side to side. 8 laps is your heat race.
Lights are out. We're ready to get it on. 8 laps the distance here. Again, big happy birthday to Caden as we get things ready to go here in our Davidson Sons USREP Modifieds. Ethan Young brings around 3 and 4, hits that lap pedal. Here we go. Ethan Young, the Y23-year leader, as he makes his way down the backstretch. Watch out, Kyle Slater on that 19K on the bottom side of Matt Thompson. Thompson shuts the door on him, going through 3 and 4. Ethan Young, Matt Thompson, Kyle Slater, your top 3. Watch out, we got him spinning here on the front stretch. That's going to bring out the caution here right off the bat. It's going to be the 23K of Randy Kidder. Kidder gets her fired to back up. Able to get one lap and looks here before caution comes out. Caution being brought to you by Joplin Lock and Key. Ethan Young, your current leader, Matt Thompson in that second spot. Kyle Slater up to third. Thompson looking to go to that bottom side. That'll put Slater up top. Aline and Kidder are right behind him. Looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone as they bring the way through 3 and 4. Green flag. Here we go. They get together hard. Slater goes over the top. That's going to bring the caution out. Take a look at that Show Me Dirt replay as they make their way through 3 and 4. Down the front stretch they go. Looks like Thompson just loses control a little bit and slams right into the 19K of Kyle Slater. $23K, Randy Kidder. Get him back going here. So caution out again here in your David & Sons USA B Modified Heat Race number 1. Again, 1 lap in the books here. 2 cautions, 3.5 minutes in. 31 machine of Matt Thompson going to fall back in line. He'll be scored in that second place spot. Going to be a single file restart here. All right, lights are out. We're going to get this thing started one more time. We'll see if we can't finish it. 8 laps, the distance. 1 down, 7 to go here. 4 minutes in, and your Davis & Sons USA B Modified looking again for that green flag. Brought to you by Freedom Bank. Here we go. Ethan Young down the back stretch they go. Matt Thompson in that second spot, holding on much. Ethan Young, your leader here. 3 laps in the books. Ethan running his fastest time, that time by 18.427. And that Y23 machine as he makes his way down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Matt Thompson in tow, 0.8 of a second behind that last time by. Eye test tells me it's an even 1 second. Down to the thousands, Matt Thompson behind. It looked like he had gained on him, but not according to the time here. Ethan Young, your leader, just past your halfway point of your Davidson Sons US B Modified Heat Race number 1. Extending that gap there just a little bit. Another 0.2 of a second on Matt Thompson. Going to be 2 to go this time by for Ethan Young on the Y23. Matt Thompson falls back another 0.3 of a second to 1.5. 1.5 second lead for Ethan Young now. Clifford Lean another 4.5 seconds back. White flag out for your leader, the Y23 of Ethan Young. Y23 of Ethan Young coming up on lap traffic. Randy Kidder hits that berm just a little bit. Checkered flag for your winner, the Y23 of Ethan Young. 1.447 seconds. The gap between Thompson and Young. Clifford Lean in the 27L. Ethan Young in the Y23, your winner by 1.447 seconds over Matt Thompson in the number 31 machine. Clifford Lean there in the 27L coming in third. And rounding out the field there, going to be the 23K of Randy Kidder. He race number 2 making their way onto the track now. Starting on the pole is going to be Kevin Gwynn in the 788 coming all the way from Fayetteville, Arkansas. On his outside, going to be Patrick Lewis in the 24L coming all the way from Wellsville, Missouri. Inside row number 2, going to be Dalton Ragsdale in the 22 machine coming from Muskogee, Oklahoma. And my man Chet Buckley in the 1 machine coming from Republic. Looks like the 24L of Patrick Lewis not able to make the call yet. He was busting his tail to make it here from work. He'll be here for the feature, I'm sure. Just going to miss the heat race. All lights are out. We're ready to get it on here. Looks like it's going to be Gwynn and Dalton Ragsdale on the front row. Chet Buckley right behind them. Green flag. Here we go. Side by side, they headed a 1 and 2. 22 of Dalton Ragsdale on the outside. Going to take the immediate lead going down the backstretch. Dalton Ragsdale currently leading coming off of turn number 4. Ragsdale, Gwynn, Buckley, your lineup 1, 2, 3 as they make their way here on lap number 1. Dalton Ragsdale running at 18.410 that first time by. Looks to be really, really fast as he makes his way off of 4. Dalton Ragsdale, the only one getting faster here. 18.353 that last time by. Lap number 3 in the books. Once again, faster. All 3 cars in the 18 seconds now. Big lead for Dalton Ragsdale here in the number 22 machine. Almost 2 seconds, which I'm sure it'll be this time by. 1.959 that last time by, extended to a 2.230. Ragsdale still getting faster here on lap number 5, just past your halfway point, running at 18.241. Ragsdale out there for a Sunday drive now. 2.5 second lead over the 788 of Kevin Gwynn. White flag coming out for your leader, Dalton Ragsdale, in that number 22 machine, leading here in your David & Sons USRA B Modified Heat Race number 2. Ragsdale almost a whole straightaway lead. Going down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4. Looking at the checkered flag and taking the win here in your David & Sons USRA B Modified Heat Race number 2. Chet Buckley coming in third in that one machine. Kevin Gwynn finishing 2.771 seconds behind the 22 of Dalton Ragsdale. Ragsdale taking home the win here in your David & Sons USRA B Modified Heat Race number 2. Going to be Daryl Riddick in the 1776 out of Aurora, Missouri in the Cadillac. Daryl and Zach both pulling low numbers, starting on that front row together, father and son. Zachary Riddick running the 29 tonight. He'll start on the outside pole. Inside row number 2 is going to be Brandon Bishop in the number 6 machine out of Republic, Missouri on his outside. Going to be the 33 of Michael Gillis. Gillis coming out of Clever, Missouri. Daniel Bishop in the 3J out of Republic, Missouri. Going to start inside row number 3 on our outside. Hank Owens in the number 23 coming out of Galena, Kansas. And in the rear there, Braden Davis sitting the number 21. Green flag being brought to you by Freedom Bank. Out front, the 1776. Daryl Riddick rather. Zachary Riddick running in that second spot. Hopefully he remembered to turn the fan on like Dad told him to do. Running Dad's car tonight. Coming off of turn number 4 here, 1776 of Daryl Riddick. Gonna be your leader here on lap number 1. Zach Riddick, 0.7 of a second behind in the number 29 machine. And Michael Gillis, he's a stalker, he's a hunter. He's making his way towards that 29 as they make their way down the backstretch. You see him narrow the gap on the probe. Looking to the bottom side of the number 29 here on lap number 2. Hank Owens in the 23 in that 4th spot, and Brandon Bishop rounding out your top 5. Top 3 broke away from the rest of the field there. 1.5 seconds distance between them. Watch out. Whoa! Number 6 of Brandon Bishop making a little contact. Your top 2, father and son, nose to tail going down the backstretch. Zachary Riddick looking to go to the top side or the bottom side. He'll poke a nose on the outside. Will he pass that? I don't know. All over his back bumper. Looking to the bottom side. Zach Riddick trying to pass Darrow Dad. Darrow Riddick out front of this thing. 0.2 of a second to lead over the 29 of Zachary Riddick. Michael Gillis in that 3rd spot, caught right back up there. Hank Owens and Brandon Bishop 4th and 5th. Zach's going to have to pass that 1776 if he's not careful. He's going to get past. Good, clean racing here. 6 laps in the books, 2 to go. Top 5 all right there together. 1776 leading the way as we come into lap traffic. 21 of Braden Davis right in front of the whole field here. How will this play out? White flag coming out for your leader. Everybody gonna have to go on the outside. Gillis thought he was gonna go to the inside. Thought better of it. Hank Owens gonna take a look to the inside here as they go through 3 and 4. Coming to the checkered flag. Gonna be the 1776 taking home the win. Good, clean, fun, continuous racing from our Bombers here in heat race number 1. 1776 of Darrow Riddick taking home the win there. Zachary Riddick coming in 2nd. Michael Gillis in the number 33 machine coming in 3rd. Hank Owens in the 23 coming home 4th. And Brandon Bishop rounding out your top 5. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the long-awaited return of your Power Ride Super Stocks making their way onto the track now. Starting on the pole for heat race number 1, going to be Purdy, Missouri's Caleb Brown in the 69C. On his outside, Urbana, Missouri's number 12 of Scotty Allen. Inside row number 2 is going to be Kyle Davis in the 10K car coming all the way from Jay, Oklahoma. On Kyle's outside, Gary Clark, last time winner of the Josh Essery Memorial. The 4G of Gary Clark coming out of Walker, Missouri. And starting in the rear there, the number 4 out of Pineville, Missouri is going to be Ray Pitts. Caleb Brown, Scotty Allen, row number 1, Kyle Davis, Gary Clark, row number 2, Ray Pitts. In the rear there, lights are out, ready to get it on. Caleb Brown takes them down the back chute. Wheel to wheel, door to door. Here they come through 3 and 4. Let's get it on! Caleb Brown shoots into 1 and 2. He is your current leader. Scotty Allen falls right behind him. 10K and Kyle Davis in 3rd. Into 3 and 4. Caleb taking that high side. Scotty Allen on the bottom. They're going to be side by side for the lead off. Caleb Brown going to lead lap number 1. Scotty Allen out to the lead now. Scotty Allen out front. Caleb Brown moves up the track. Allen, Kyle Davis in that second spot. Big race right there between Gary Clark and Caleb Brown. Down the backstretch they go. Clark on the bottom side. Brown on the outside. Clark with the advantage on the bottom. Scotty Allen out front of this thing. Lap number 3 in the books. 3 down, 5 to go. Scotty Allen, number 25. Watch out, the number 10 machine of Kyle Davis with problems. That will bring out the caution here at your halfway point. Tough break for the 10K of Kyle Davis as they slow down the front stretch. Scotty Allen, number 12 machine, your current leader. Kyle Davis in that second spot, or Gary Clark rather, in the 4G. Caleb Brown on the 69C rounding out your top 3 there. Both Kyle Davis and Ray Pitts pulling off the track here. That'll leave 3. Boy, that Mustang nose looks good on that Scotty Allen machine. Sorry, I'm a Ford guy. It's destined to lose. Scotty Allen brings them down the backstretch. Gary Clark in the 4G electing to go to the bottom side. That'll put Caleb Brown up top. Coming around turns 3 and 4, ready to get it on. Green flag, here we go as you hit that Ozark Fiber restart zone between 3 and 4. Scotty Allen with the lead going down the backstretch, already putting some mileage between him and second place car of Gary Clark. Scotty Allen, a 12 machine here on lap number 5, your current leader. Clark in that second spot, Caleb Brown in third. 2 to go in your Power Eye Super Stocks. Scotty Allen making his way down the backstretch. Into 3 and 4. Going to be looking for the white flag this time by white flag for the Rubo powered Scotty Allen, number 12. Coming through 3 and 4. Everybody pretty spread out. Going to be no competition here for the 12 of Scotty Allen taking home the win here. Gary Clark in the 4G going to come in second. And Caleb Brown rounding out your top 3. Again, the 69C of Caleb Brown coming in third. Gary Clark in the 4G machine coming in second. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner, number 12 of Scotty Allen. What'd you call me? All right, heat race number 2 of your Power Eye Super Stocks coming out next. Gonna start on the pole, the number 16 machine of Logan Thompson. Logan coming out of Galena, Missouri on his outside. Patrick West in the number 70, driving all the way from Ozark, Missouri. Inside row number 2 is going to be the number 69 of Brian Brown. Brian coming out of Purdy, Missouri on his outside. Going to be Kevin Brown in the 112. Kevin coming from Crane, Missouri. And turning some laps there in the rear in his super stock. Going to be Jesse Stovall in the number 19 machine. Mitch Keeter, car owner. Going to be running the Nationals this weekend. Thompson and West to bring him around. Green flag, here we go. Logan Thompson, number 16 machine, was your leader going into 1. Brian Brown picking up where he left off. Your leader going through 3 and 4, going to be the 69 of Brian Brown. Brown out front by 9/10 of a second over the 16 of Logan Thompson. Thompson falling back even further here. Kevin Brown on the 112 machine, going to be your 3rd place car. Brian Brown extending his lead out to 18. Not 18, 1.815. Brian Brown on a tear. Something to prove here tonight in that 69 machine as he tears his way down the backstretch with a 3-second lead over the 16 of Logan Thompson. Jesse Stovall looking to the other side of the 112 machine of Kevin Brown. Oh, problems on the 16 machine. That'll bring out the caution. Sounds like that's 2 in a row. 16 of Logan Thompson stopped there between 3 and 4. Brian Brown out front of this thing here on lap number 3 of 8. Had a 3-second lead over the 16 of Logan Thompson. Front 12th machine of Kevin Brown looking to go to the bottom side. That'll put Jesse Stovall in the Yeoman-powered Mitch Kidder machine up top. Patrick West in the rear there. Round of applause for the 16 of Logan Thompson as he makes his way out.
There's a glove on the track, guys, somewhere.
Of Brian Brown brings them through 3 and 4, looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone. Green flag, here we go. Brown out to another good start. 19 of Jesse Stovall tries to run him down there. The 112 of Kevin Brown, good run down the backstretch. Stovall able to run that top side, keep that momentum. Side by side, they work through 1 and 2. Stovall with the advantage on that top side, but a lot of motor in that 112 machine of Kevin Brown. Brian Brown, the number 69 machine, out front by 2.5 seconds over Jesse Stovall. sorry, I haven't announced. I just get so enamored watching a couple of the best to ever do it out here at Monett Motor Speedway. White flag coming out for your leader, the 69 of Brian Brown. Jesse Stovall right behind him. I say right behind him, but he's 3.8 seconds behind him. Watching him saw at that wheel, making his way down the backstretch. Coming through 3 and 4, the number 69 of Brian Brown. Going to take another win here at Monett Motor Speedway. Jesse Stovall unofficially coming in second spot. Kevin Brown finishing third there in your Power Eye Super Stocks Heat Race number 2. Patrick West in the 70 machine coming in fourth. Kevin Brown unofficially coming in third in that 112 machine. Jesse Stovall, number 19, coming in second. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the number 69 of Brian Brown. Hey, I want to wish Miss Violet a happy 13th birthday. Thank you for coming and spending your night with us here at Monett Motor Speedway. Happy birthday to Violet. And again, happy birthday to you if you're spending your night with us here at Monett Motor Speedway. We appreciate you very much, and a very merry birthday to you as well. All right, got your Napa Auto Parts Power Eye Midwest Modifieds making their way onto the track now. Starting on the pole out of Cleveland, Missouri, is going to be the number 33G of Michael Gillis. On his outside, Blake Muhlenberg in the number 39 machine. 39 years of racing there from your Muhlenberg Motorsports. Hunter Stutzman in the 668 machine out of Highlandville, Missouri, going to start inside row number 2. On his outside, the 929 of Garrett Thompson. Steve Muhlenberg in the number 33, going to start inside row number 3 out of Sparta, Missouri. On his outside, J.C. Newell, the number 83, out of Buffalo, Missouri. And starting in the rear there, Tommy Steele in the 42 and Ronnie Maples in the 12M. Oh, let's get ready to rumble! 3 wide, we're cutting across the nose there. Blake Muhlenberg starting a whole fiasco. Here's your replay. Here's that make their way down the front stretch. Not sure there's some kind of steering issue or what was going on with Blake Muhlenberg, but he cuts across the nose there. .929 going back to the pits. Looked like he had a flat tire. We'll see if he intends to fix it.
42, I need you outside the 33. 12M, I need you up in front of the 42.
Again, happy 13th birthday to Violet here at Monett Motor Speedway. All right, we're all lined up. Gonna go green this time by Gillis. Brings him around 3 and 4. Hits that loud pedal. Here we go. Gillis and Newell head into turn number 1. Newell on the outside, going to take the lead. Hunter Stutzman on the bottom side of Gillis as they make their way down the backstretch. Newell already with about a 4-car lead. Who's going to be in that second spot? Looks like to be Hunter Stutzman. Newell, Stutzman, Gillis, your top 3. Muhlenberg and Maples rounding out your top 5. J.C. Newell had a 6th of a second lead last time by over the 668 of Hunter Stutzman. He'll stretch it out just a little bit, running at 18.872, fastest by far. Didn't get faster that time by, but extended his lead out to a 0.8 of a second over the 668 of Hunter Stutzman. Michael Gillis still sitting in that third spot. Steve Muhlenberg in fourth. A little smoke off the Muhlenberg machine as he comes off of turn number 3. Top 2 starting to break away just a little bit. 1.5 seconds the gap between your second place car and your third place machine. Stutzman running that bottom side, trying to find some traction, new speed. JC Newell running that middle line, diamonding out the track there in 1 and 2. Using the mid to top line there in 3 and 4. .162 seconds. Your lead over Hunter Stutzman. Problems on the Ron Maples machine. He'll take it to the back there. White flag coming out for your leader of the 83 of JC Newell. Newell out front by 1.371 seconds. Gillis fighting for his life. Oh, watch out, the 33 machine goes into the infield. Checkered flag coming out for JC Newell. Hunter Stutzman coming in that second spot. Michael Gillis finishing third. Tommy Steele up to fourth, and Steve Muhlenberg rounding out your top 5. Michael Gillis in the 33G machine coming in third. Hunter Stutzman finishing second in the 668. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the 83 of JC Newell. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time for your INX Legends. Starting on the pole here for race number 1, going to be the 01 of Chance Gilbert on his outside. Billy Smith in the 768 coming from Rogers, Arkansas. Inside row number 2 is going to be Kaylee Smith in the 83 on her outside. Kenny Foster in the 55 machine coming out of Spokane, Missouri. Inside row number 3 is going to be David Sappington, the number 25, coming out of Dadeville, Missouri. On David's outside, the 00, Smoke Metcalf. Smoke coming from Gentry, Arkansas. And starting in the rear there, the number 38 out of Rogers as well. Going to be Dave Smith. Gilbert and Smith on row number 1. Smith and Foster row number 2. Sappington Metcalf row number 3. And another Smith. Not like it's the most common name in the United States. Just 3 of them in this one race. Lights are out, looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone. Green flag being brought to you by Freedom Bank. On a Chance Gilbert, your leader, shooting off into turn number 1. 76 of Billy Smith to toe, right behind him. If I'm not mistaken, Kenny Foster already making his way up to that third spot. So Chance Gilbert, Billy Smith, and Kenny Foster, your top 3 in the 01, 76S, and 55 respectively. Kaylee Smith already up to that 4th spot, gives a little bobble coming off of turn number 2, gets it straightened back out. Coming to lap number 2, Chance Gilbert was leading by 1.137 last time by, extends it to a 2.421. Kenny Foster narrowing the gap there. between second and third. Looking for a passing opportunity coming through 3 and 4 here. Foster on the outside of the 76S. He'll tuck her back in. Chance Gilbert 4-second lead now. All whole straightaway. They're coming out of turn number 2. He's heading into turn number 3. Foster again going to look to that outside of the 76 machine of Billy Smith. Smoke Metcalf going to lose a spot there to Dave Smith. Just past your halfway point. 5 laps in the books here as the 01 of Chance Gilbert crosses the flag stand. Kenny Foster was making some was making up some distance there between him and Billy Smith. He falls back just a little bit. Kelly Smith starting to narrow the gap between that 4th place and 3rd place car. Kelly Smith running that way high side. Doing that 83. Chance Gilbert out front by 7/10 of a second. White flag coming out for your leader of the 01 of Chance Gilbert. Really putting it on these guys this round here. 76S of Billy Smith comes off of turn number 4. Just about a half a track lead here. Half a lap lead for the 01 of Chance Gilbert taking home the win. Coming off of turn number 4, 76S of Billy Smith. Dave Smith in the 38 machine coming in 5th. Kaylee Smith in the 83 coming in 4th. Kenny Foster able to hold on in that 55 machine to finish 3rd. Billy Smith in the 76S finishing 2nd. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the 01 of Chance Gilbert. All righty. Last heat race before we head on to our intermission. Starting on the pole out of Galena, Kansas, it's going to be the 01X of Mike Gilbert. On his outside, Ashley Vaughn in the V2. Evan Pyle in the number 72, last week's winner out of Wheaton, Missouri, going to start inside row number 2 on his outside. Bronson Hawkins in the 28 machine coming out of Rogers, Arkansas. Zern Vest in the 33Z out of Nixa, Missouri, going to start inside row number 3 on his outside. Shane Lackey in the 22V. Another good class of INX legends here tonight. Can Gilbert and Vaughn row number 1, Pyle and Hawkins row number 2, Vest and Lackey row number 3. Looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone as they make the way into turn number 4. Green flag, here we go. Green flag being brought to you by Freedom Bank. J&M Pallet Company, can't thank you guys enough for helping us out. Sponsoring our hot laps and heat races here. Mike Gilbert breaks his way through 3 and 4. He'll be your leader here on lap number 1. 72 of Evan Pyle in that 2nd spot. Bronson Hawkins, Zerden Vest. 3 and 4. Mike Gilbert taking off just like Chance did in heat race number 1. Zernvest on the inside of Bronson Hawkins as they make their way. Hawkins cuts him off. Mike Gilbert, Evan Powell still 1 and 2. Good run for Vest as he makes his way into 1 and 2. Right behind Bronson Hawkins. Hawkins spins. That will bring out the caution here on lap number 3. Bronson Hawkins with an isolated incident there, just spinning right there in front of Zernvest. That'll bring out the caution here on lap number 3 of your INX Legends Heat Race number 2. 1 of Mike Gilbert. Your current leader is Zernvest in that second spot. Or Evan Powell, rather, in that second spot. Zernvest will move up to 3rd. Ashley Vaughn and Shane Lackey rounding out your top 5. Bronson Hawkins will go to the rear. Mike Gilbert going to be out front. Mike Gilbert out front of the Delaware double file restart. Evan Powell electing to go to that bottom side. That's going to put Zernvest up top of 3. Lights are out. We're ready to get it on. Looking again for that Ozark Fiber restart zone coming on turn number 4. Green flag. Here we go. Green flag racing here in your INX Legends Heat Race number 2. Once again, Mike Gilbert out front. Evan Powell in that second spot. Zernvest moves up to that 3rd position. Looks like Ashley Vaughn up to 4th. About a 1 second lead over Evan Powell for Mike Gilbert there. Then already another 2.5 seconds back. I'm sure that is much more now. And it is 3.5 seconds. Mike Gilbert going through 3 and 4. Going to be 2 to go this time by. Evan Powell way high, almost real close to that wall. He makes his way off of turn number 4. Mike Gilbert, Evan Powell, Zernvest. Your top 3 here. Ashley Vaughn and Bronson Hawkins going to fight for 4th. Before it's all said and done, a white flag out for your leader to the 01X of Mike Gilbert. Evan Powell in that second spot takes that same flag. Down the back stretch they go. Mike Gilbert heading into 3 and 4. We're on that bottom side looking for that black and white checkered flag being brought to you by Wesco Home Furnishings. Mike Gilbert, your winner here. Bronson Hawkins taking that 5th spot. Ashley Vaughn finishing 4th. Zernvest 3rd. Evan Powell in the 72 finishing 2nd. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 01X of Mike Gilbert. And that will take us into our intermission. Well, I take it back because we're probably going to have those that late model and the sprint car come out. There is the late model. And there is the sprint car.
Tell them not to go good.
And then after these guys run, we will go into our intermission. right, you see them out there, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for your POWRi Superstocks A feature. Starting on the pole out of Fairgrove, Missouri, going to be Carla Lampe in the number 7 machine. Sean Coates going to start on her outside in the number 34. 11-time winner this year, the number 25 of Dale Centers is going to start inside row number 2 on his outside. Last week's winner in the number 15, Tanner Foster. Points champion going to start inside to row number 3, the 69 of Dylan Bowman on his outside. Colby Rathbone in the 22R. Lenny Coates, Nathan Herring, and Kevin Yon rounding out the field. Green flag, here we go. Foster already all over the back bumper of the number 34 machine. Carla Lampe cuts across the whole field. We're going to be cautioned here on lap number 1. What a wild, wild start. Guys, getting that moisture coming off of turn number 2. No laps in, so it'll be original restart there. Carla Lampe on the pole. Sean Coates to her outside. Dale Centers with Tanner Foster. Row number 2. '60 machine of Nathan Herring pulling off the track there. All right, lights are out, ready to get it on here. Start our first A feature of the night. Carla Lampe floats it up the track just a little bit, closes off any kind of Tanner Foster bumping and banging in the back of the number 34 machine. Dale Centers in that second spot, Dylan Bowman in third. Carla Lampe going to lead lap number 1. Watch out. Rathbone sends her to the inside. Protects that good-looking race car as the 15 and 34 almost get together coming off of turn number 2. Coming around for lap number 3. Carla Lampe out front of this thing. Dale Centers in second. Dylan Bowman in third. Watch out. Centers spins in front of Bowman. That'll bring out the caution. Everybody gets around Centers. Uncharacteristic of the 25 machine of Dale Centers. Rathbone also stopped here on the front. What a wild turn of events. Dale Centers was running second at the time. Well, that'll put him at the rear. Dylan Bowman up to second. Bowman looking to go to the bottom side. It's going to be the 21 of Kevin Yana.
Stack it up, stack it up, stack it up. 25, time the back of the field. Stack it up, stack it up, stack it up.
Tanner Foster, Sean Coates right there side by side. They'll be in row number 3.
7 sets the pace out of turn 4. 7 sets the pace out of turn 4.
Lenny Coates and Colby Rathbone, row number 4. Dale Centers in the rear, all by his lonesome. Tough field tonight. A lot of good fast race cars as we go through 3 and 4. Hit that Ozark 5 restart zone. Green flag. Dylan Bowman with a little push from Tanner Foster. Down the backstretch they go. Dylan Bowman on the inside. Kevin Yawn on the outside. Foster moving to the outside. Going to try to push Yawn. Carla Lampe out front. 3-car battle for second. Foster backs off. Bowman not going anywhere on the inside there. Kevin Yawn on the outside. Bowman checks up just a little bit. That'll allow Yawn to take that second spot freely. Carla Lampe, Kevin Yawn, Dylan Bowman, your top 3. Yawn spins in front of everybody and collects the 34 machine. Just a rough year for that 34. Carla Lampe doing a good job of staying out of trouble out front here. Dylan Bowman in that second spot. Kevin Yawn in third. Bowman going to try the top side this time. That'll put Tanner Foster down bottom. Sean Coates and Dale Centers are row number 3. Lenny Coates, Colby Rathbone are row number 4. 3 laps in the books. 12 to go. Halfway on our time limit. Green flag, here we go. Tanner Foster on the bottom side. Dylan Bowman in third. Sean Coates fighting on the bottom side. He'll take over third as they make their way down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Carla Lampe still out front of this thing. Carla Lampe in the lead. Tanner Foster in that second spot looking to take it away. Tanner Foster right there on the back bumper of Carla Lampe. Sean Coates in that third spot. Dylan Bowman fourth. Dale Centers rounding out your top 5. They make their way down the backstretch here. Three wide almost for that third spot. Carla Lampe still your leader, making her way down the backstretch. Carla Lampe out in front of this thing, still 8 laps in the books out of 15, just past your halfway point. Carla out front by 0.7 of a second. Your top 2 really starting to break away from the rest of the field. 2 seconds back to Dale Centers. Lampy, Foster, Centers, your top three. Carla Lampy doing a good job. Starting to break away now. 0.8 of a second year lead. Oh, the front, the whole body just all but off. That will bring out the caution. Caution coming out for Debris on the track. That poor number 34 machine, he's built and rebuilt and built and rebuilt and new car, and still that bad luck follows him. Carla Lampy, your current leader here. Excellent racing up front. She hated to see that caution, I know it here. 10 laps in the books, 5 to go. Tanner Foster looking to go that bottom side. It's going to be Del Centers. Up top, Dylan Bowman, Sean Coates. Your top 5. Colby Rathbone, Lenny Coates. Going to be row number 3, or 4 rather. Goodness, what a good race here. Again, 10 laps in the books, 5 to go here. All right. 34, Sean Coates ready to go. He's going to be upset. He's got a little body work to do, nothing a BFH can't handle. Ain't nobody coming out of this thing clean tonight. Lights are out. We're ready to get it on. 5 to go here. Carla Lampy brings it around 3 and 4. Green flag, here we go. Lampy, your leader, into 3 and 4. Tanner Foster with a good run off of 2. All over a back bumper. Bowman and Centers side by side going through 3 and 4. Bowman on the underside, Centers up top. Carla Lampy still your leader, 4 to go. Tanner Foster looking to the inside as they make their way through 1 and 2. Centers completing the pass up top, getting around Bowman. Tanner Foster all over the backside of Carla Lampy. Three to go. Coming off of turn number 4, Carla Lampy still your leader. Flag man looking for the white flag in the air. One more time around for your leader, Tanner Foster looking to the bottom side. Side by side, they go down the backstretch. Tanner Foster looking for 2 in a row. He's got the lead coming out of turn going to be another win for him. Carlo Lampe in that second spot. Tanner Foster going to take home the win. Last turn pass for Tanner Foster. Carlo Lampe leads it from sunup to almost sundown. Tanner Foster taking the lead there right at the end. Carlo Lampe coming in second. Dale Centers finishing third. Dylan Bowman and Sean Coates rounding out your top 5. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for the 15 of Tanner Foster. Colby Rathbone coming in that 6th spot. Lenny Coates finishing 7th. Kevin Yon and Nathan Herring rounding out the rest of the field. Good racing there from your POWRi Pure Stock A feature. Ladies and gentlemen, time for your David & Sons USRA B Modified A feature. Starting on the pole is going to be the 22 of Dalton Ragsdale. Coming out of Muskogee, Oklahoma on his outside, Ethan Young in the Y23. Matt Thompson going to start the 31 from inside row number 2 on his outside. Kevin Gwynn in the 788. Chet Buckley going to start the 1 machine from Republic, Missouri in the 5th spot on his outside. Mr. Clifford Lean in the 27L. Kyle Slater unfortunately not able to make it back out in the 19K machine. Patrick Lewis able to make it in that 24L. He'll start in that 7th spot on his outside. Randy Kidder in the 23K. Looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone. We're ready to get it on. Down the backstretch they go, the number 22 machine, your current leader. 3-way battle for the lead. Here's the 22 comes off. A lot of bumping and banging going on here. Top 5 starting to break away just a little bit. Dalton Ragsdale going to lead lap number 1. Matt Thompson that 2nd spot. In that 31 machine, Ethan Young trying to fight off Kevin Gwynn. Gwynn on the inside. Caution coming out. Got 2 cars coming together there in turn number 4. Turn number 2, rather. I got my stuff mixed up. One lap in the books here in your David & Sons USRA B Modified A feature. Dalton Ragsdale in the 22 machine. Your current leader, Matt Thompson and Ethan Young rounding out your top 3. Thompson in the 31 machine looking to go to the bottom side. That's going to put the Y23 of Ethan Young on his outside. Kevin Gwynn, Chet Buckley, row number 3 here. All right, got everybody lined out, ready to go again. Tack the 23K to the back of the pack. Going green next time by. Again, 1 down, 14 to go. Dalton Ragsdale out front. Matt Thompson, Ethan Young right behind him. Green flag, here we go. '22 machine, Dalton Ragsdale makes his way down the backstretch. Matt Thompson, Ethan Young right behind him. Young way high. See a lot of drivers starting to move up the track just a little bit. Chet Buckley, watch out, the 27 spins in the back there. We may say green flag. I like it. We're still green flag. Dalton Ragsdale fighting with Matt Thompson. Thompson looking on the bottom side. We're almost side by side making our way off of 4. Ragsdale on the top side, Thompson on the bottom. Down the backstretch they go. Thompson and 31, man. Ethan Young way high. Hitting that berm just a little bit. Good battle for the lead right now. Dalton Ragsdale on the 22 machine up top. Oh my goodness, what are you doing, bud? That'll be 2 for Randy Kidder. We'll send him to the back. Very, very dangerous, heading the wrong way. This is not a video game, my friend. Dalton Ragsdale on the 22 machine. Still your leader. Matt Thompson was digging on the bottom. He'll stay on the bottom for the Delaware double file restart. Ethan Young, in the Y23. He'll be on his top side. Check Buckley and Kevin Gwynn are going to be row number 3. 5 laps in the books, 10 to go of your Davis & Sons USRA B Modified A feature. Dalton Ragsdale makes his way down the backstretch looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone. Green flag, here we go. Another good restart for Ragsdale making his way down the backstretch. Thompson Young in tow. Watch out, Chet Buckley getting together with Kevin Gwynn as they make their way into turns 3 and 4. Whoa! 31 machine floats up just a little bit and hits Ethan Young. Young looking for a path on that outside, trying to get around Thompson. Another good run on that outside for Young. He'll try to make the pass. Dalton Ragsdale out front still running his fastest lap that last time by, running at 18.922. Coming to your halfway point, man. Ethan Young way high. Chet Buckley doing the same. Jesse's going to be mad at those guys for ruining his berm. But it works. Ethan Young gets around Matt Thompson, and he'll move up to that second spot here. Dalton Ragsdale, your leader. Ethan Young, 1.75 seconds behind. Problems on the Chet Buckley machine. He slowed down the backstretch. Hopefully he can pull to the inside. Dalton Ragsdale makes his way around 1 and 2. Ethan Young trying to track him down. He's 1.584 seconds behind. '27 machine says he's had enough. He'll pull to the back. 31 getting around 788 of Kevin Gwynn. Caution coming out here. Caution coming out here on lap number 12. I believe it's going to be for debris on the track. Dalton Ragsdale still your leader here on lap number 12. Ethan Young getting around Matt Thompson. Young in that second spot. Thompson in the number 31. In third, Kevin Gwynn. Patrick Lewis rounding out your top 5. Lights are out. We're going to have a single file restart here.
Pace by yourself.
Want to remind all race fans, after the race is here, we'll line them all up on the front stretch and you can come see your favorite drivers and all the winners. The lights are out. We're ready to get it on. We'll see if we can finish this thing up. Got 3 to go. Ragsdale ships it off into 1 and 2. Got Ethan Young in tow. Young not losing much ground as he uses that high side. Dalton Ragsdale on the bottom. 2 to go here in your Davidson's USA B Modified. Young right there on the tail of Ragsdale as they go down the backstretch. Top 2 broke away from the rest of the field, coming to the white flag. Young on the outside. Dalton Ragsdale knows he's there. Young gonna try something different right there on the tail. Down the backstretch they go, 22 Ragsdale. Young on the outside, they're gonna be side by side as they come off of turn number 4. Who's gonna have it? Gonna be Ragsdale taking home the win there in the number 22, 1.71 the distance. Patrick Lewis coming home 5th in the 24L machine, 788. Kevin Gwynn coming home 4th. Matt Thompson in the 31 finishing 3rd. Ethan Young right there, just 0.171 the distance between him and the number 22 of Dalton Ragsdale. Ragsdale taking home the win. A feature. Aurora, Missouri's Darrell Riddick going to start on the pole. His son on the outside. Zachary Riddick in the 29 machine. Inside row number 2 is going to be Michael Gillis in the 33 out of Clever, Missouri on his outside. Hank Owens coming all the way from Galena, Kansas in the 23. Brandon Bishop and Danielle Bishop in the 6 in the 3J in row number 3. And on the shotgun position is going to be Braden Davis and that number 21 coming from Billings, Missouri. Riddick and Riddick row number 1. Gillis and Owens row number 2. Bishop row number 3. And Davis in the rear. "12 laps the distance, green flag, let's get it on." (1776) out to a quick lead. Coming around to lead lap number 1, going to be the 1776 Cadillac. Michael Gillis in the 33 in that second spot. Zachary Riddick in 3rd. Riddick already with a 1.215 lead. (33) Gillis starting to catch him here on lap number 2. Riddick, Gillis, Riddick, your top 3 as they start to come together down the backstretch. Riddick in the 33. Oh, he's so fast here at Monett Motor Speedway. Gillis on the underside of the 1776, trying to take the lead here on lap number 3. Side by side, they work down the backstretch. Gillis with the advantage on the bottom side. (1776) Riddick gonna fight back on the bottom there. Lap number 4 in the books, 8 to go. Gillis, Riddick, your top 3. Brandon Bishop, Hank Owens rounding out your top 5. 1776 looking to the bottom side once again. Zachary Riddick wants to make it 3 wide. Good run for Riddick. Doesn't matter which one I'm talking about. They're both doing well as they move down the backstretch. Father and son picking on the Gillis. Riddick looking to the very outside. Zach Riddick moving up to that 2nd spot. He'll see if he can get around Gillis here on lap number 6, halfway through our Bomber A feature. Coming to lap number 7, Michael Gillis, number 33 machine, still your leader. I don't know where the 6 of Brandon Bishop, making up a lot of time. Right up there. Going to be a 4-car battle now. Gillis and Zachary Riddick make their way through 3 and 4. Riddick on the bottom side, going to try to take the lead here. Riddick with the lead. Zach Riddick in the probe out front. Michael Gillis in that 2nd spot. Daryl Riddick in 3rd. Down the backstretch they go. Michael Gillis making up a lot of ground down the backstretch. Taking another look to the inside of the probe. Gonna be 2 to go this time by. Coming to lap number 10. Zach Riddick still your leader there. Michael Gillis in that 2nd spot. Daryl Riddick running out your top 3. Brandon Bishop and Hank Owens. Owens just now coming to the line. He is your 5th place machine. Coming up to lap traffic here. Gonna be the white flag this time by. This could get interesting, ladies and gentlemen. Lap car is going to play a big role in this one. Zachary Riddick going to split the sheets here using the other car as a pick. They're side by side coming through 3 and 4. Gillis on the inside. Coming to the checkered flag, it's going to be Zach Riddick with the win. Another good race here. Zachary Riddick taking home the win over the 33 of Michael Gillis. 0.3 of a second, the distance between the two. Brandon Bishop getting around the 1776. He'll finish 3rd. Daryl Riddick will finish 4th. And Hank Owens rounding out your top 5, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the 29 probe of Zachary Riddick. I'm glad y'all got to be here to see that race, because normally they are the last race of the night, and they put on shows like that every week for us. Starting on the pole, going to be the number 69 of Brian Brown out of Purdy, Missouri. On his outside, ladies and gentlemen, the number 12 out of Urbana, Missouri, of Scotty Allen. Inside, row number 2 is going to be Gary Clark, the winner of the Josh Essery Memorial. On his outside, going to be Kevin Brown on the 112 machine coming out of Crane. Caleb Brown and Patrick West are going to be row and number 3 in the 69C and the number 70. Kyle Davis able to get her back out here. He'll come out of Jay, Oklahoma, starting at 7th spot on his outside. Going to be the number 4 of Ray Pitts. And starting in the rear there, Logan Thompson, the number 16, and Jesse Stovall in the 19. Lights are out, ladies and gentlemen. 69 of Brian Brown. 12 of Scotty Allen. This is going to be a good one, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready. as they make their way through 3 and 4, looking for that Ozark 5 restart zone. Green flag, here we go. Brian Brown with the quick lead as he makes his way down the backstretch. Scotty Allen in that second spot right there down there at his bottom. Side by side through 1 and 2, Brian Brown and Scotty Allen. Allen going to take a look to the inside of Brown as they make their way through 3 and 4. Still side by side through 1 and 2. 0.2 of a second, the distance between the two. Side by side through down the backstretch. Allen going to try to pass down here in 3 and 4. He'll take the lead as he shuts the door on Brian Brown. Brown not going anywhere there, trying to squeeze it between Allen and the wall. Brown trying to make that top line work. Watch out. Gary Clark right there stalking in that third position, ready to pounce as he has a good run. Scotty Allen, Brian Brown, your top 2. Gary Clark in third. Kyle Davis and Caleb Brown, your top 5. Scotty Allen in that 12 machine, running a 19.022. Let's see if he can break into the 18s. Not quite this time. Gary Clark in that 4G machine just outside that fight for the lead. Watch out, Brian on the top side. Good run for Brian Brown that last lap. 0.4 of a second separate the 69 and number 12 of Scotty Allen. Clark looking to the bottom side of Brown as they come off of turn number 4. Side by side, Clark and Brown. Kyle Davis in that 10K machine. He's starting to narrow the gap. Halfway point of your Power Eye Super Stocks here. Scotty Allen, that 12. Starting to break away, 1.5 seconds away from that 69er Brown. Clark not going anywhere, still fighting on the underside of Brown. Clark gets around the 69. He'll move up to that second spot. Kyle Davis looking to do the same. Kyle Davis able to get around the 69 of Brian Brown. He'll move up to that third spot. Brown falls back to 4. Scotty Allen out front. Kyle Davis up in third. Gary Clark in that second spot. 4 to go here in your Power Eye Superstock A feature. Scotty Allen way out front of this thing. Scotty coming up on lap traffic. Got one up high, one down low. Patrick Weston, the number 70 machine, just in front of him there. Ray Pitts holding that bottom line. Scotty Allen looking to the bottom side of Pitts as they come off a turn. Number 4, white flag in hand for flagmanship at Mermoven. Scotty Allen out front of this thing. Garrett Clark in that second spot. Kyle Davis in third. Ladies and gentlemen, coming off of turn number 4, your winner in that beautiful number 12 Ruble Power Ford. It's going to be the 19, or 12, rather, of Scotty Allen taking home the win. Caleb Brown in the 69C coming in 5th. Brian Brown finishing 4th. Kyle Davis finishing in that 3rd spot. Gary Clark in 2nd. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the number 12 of Scotty Allen. Power item to West Modified A feature lined up like this. JC Newell in the 83 machine out of Buffalo, Missouri, going to be on the pole. On his outside, going to be the 668 of Hunter Stutzman. Tommy Steeler in that inside row of the second row. In that 42 machine out of Brookline, Missouri, on his outside is going to be the 33G of Michael Gillis. Inside row number 3, the 33 of Steve Muhlenberg out of Sparta, Missouri. On his outside, the 12M of Ronnie Maples. And starting in the rear there, Blake Muhlenberg in the number 39 and Garrett Thompson in the 929. 15 laps the distance. Let's get it on! JC Newell out to the quick lead. Watch out, Hunter Stutzman wanting to take a look to his outside as they make their way down the backstretch. Muhlenberg already trying to get up to that 2nd spot as it looks to the inside of Hunter Stutzman. Muhlenberg trying to take that 2nd spot away from Stutzman as they make their way down the front stretch. 2 laps in the books there. JC Newell running a 19.069, about a half a second, 4/10 second faster than anyone else. Steve Muhlenberg running a 19.478 as he moves up to that 2nd spot. Hunter Stutzman back to 3rd. JC Newell out front, Steve Muhlenberg 2nd, Hunter Stutzman 3rd, Tommy Steele and Blake Muhlenberg rounding out your top 5 so far here. 3 laps and looks of 15. .929 to Garrett Thompson looking to get it inside the top 5 here as he tries to get around Blake Muhlenberg. JC Newell with a big lead here, sending it out to 2.315. Newell and Muhlenberg running similar lap times. 19.328 for Muhlenberg, 19.217 for Newell. 42 and Tommy still on the underside of Hunter Stutzman. He'll be scored in that 3rd spot this last lap. Stutzman not going anywhere, fighting from that top side. JC Newell out front of this thing by 2.7 seconds. Coming to your halfway point, this time buying your Napa Auto Parts Power Ride Midwest Modified A feature. Muhlenberg working that bottom side. Tommy still doing the same. Hunter Stutzman still working up top. Not losing much ground, but not gaining any either. Garrett Thompson able to get around Blake Muhlenberg that last lap. He'll move into a top 5 position here. Still another 2 seconds back from the Stutzman Steel battle. JC Newell out front by 4 seconds now. Tommy Steele and Hunter Stutzman starting to narrow the gap between them and Muhlenberg. Newell on that 83 machine just dominating so far as we hit lap number 11. Steve Muhlenberg still in that second spot. Tommy's still going to move up the track in front of Stutzman. Garrett Thompson chipping away at the distance between him and Stutzman. Got it down to 1.127 seconds now. White flag coming out for your leader here, J.C. Newell. Way out front of this thing here near Napa Parks Power Ride Noah Swatified. J.C. Newell brings it off of turn number 4, looks at that checkered flag, and takes it. Another dominating performance for that 83 machine. Steve Muhlenberg coming off of turn 4. He'll finish second. Tommy Steele in third. Hunter Stutzman, Garrett Thompson, fourth and fifth. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for a dominating performance on the 83 machine of J.C. Newell. Steve Muhlenberg in the 33 machine coming in that second spot. Tommy Steele, Hunter Stutzman, and Garrett Thompson rounding out your top 5. You ever start announcing and the microphone's not on? Happened to me once. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your last feature of the night, your INX Legends. Starting on the pole, coming out of Galena, Kansas, going to be Chance Gilbert in the 01 on his outside, the 01X of Mike Gilbert. Evan Pyle and Zernvest going to start inside and outside of row number 2. Kenny Foster, Ashley Vaughn in the 55 and the V2 going to start 5th and 6th. Kaylee Smith in the 76S out of Rogers, Arkansas. Going to start inside of row number 4. Dave Smith on her outside and the number 38. Bronson Hawkins on number 28. Going to start from the 9th spot on his outside. Smoke Metcalf, young row number 5 there. Couple preteens in 9th and 10th. Shane Lackey in the 22V. Going to start from that 11th spot. David Sappington in the number 25, starting 12th. And in the rear, they're going to be Billy Smith in the 76.
Again, I need my front row by themselves. Stack it up behind them, guys.
Gilbert and Gilbert row number 1. Pyle Investor row number 2. 15 laps the distance here in your INX Legends A feature. Gonna be another good one. As they make their way through 3 and 4, looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone. Green flag being brought to you by Freedom Bank. Here we go. Last feature of the night, your INX Legends. They are spread all over the place looking to grab their spots, trying to get that inside lane as they make their way down the backstretch. Chance Gilbert, Mike Gilbert, 1 and 2. Evan Pyle, Vest falling back, actually. Kenny Foster already up top 4th position. Smoke Metcalf got himself a top 5 spot right off the bat there. He'll lose it to Bronson Hawkins. Hawkins getting around. Coming around for lap number 2. Chance Gilbert in the 0-1. Chance, your current leader. Mike Gilbert in that second spot. Evan Powell rounding out your top 3. Evan Powell, last week's winner. Three laps of books here in your INX Legends. Chance Gilbert out front of Mike Gilbert. Mike Gilbert running his fastest lap that last time by 20.538. He's 1.1 seconds behind Chance Gilbert here. Smoke Metcalf almost getting together with David Sappington there. Metcalf losing 2 positions on lap number 4 there. Smoke again looking to the bottom side. So Chance Gilbert, Mike Gilbert, 1 and 2. Evan Pyle. Watch out, the 76 spins. Bringing out the caution here on lap number 4. Also appears to be problems on the V2 machine of Ashley Vaughn. Chance Gilbert in the 0-1. Mike Gilbert in the 01X. Let him go to the bottom side. That's going to put Evan Pyle on his top side. Kenny Foster, Bronson Hawkins in that 3rd row. Dave Smith, David Sappington. Lights are out. We're ready to get it on. 5 down, 10 to go here in your INX Legends A feature. Chance Gilbert, Mike Gilbert, and Evan Pyle, your top 3 right now. Evan Pyle looking to make it 2 in a row. Going to be hard to get around them Gilbert guys. Looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone green flag. Here we go. Down the backstretch they go. Chance Gilbert, Mike Gilbert, 1 and 2. Evan Powell falls back to that 3rd spot. Kenny Foster in 4th. Bronson Hawkins falls back. Dave Smith up to 5th. Hawkins, Sappington, and Smoke Metcalf rounding out your top 8 there. Chance Gilbert, Mike Gilbert, 0.6 of a second separating them two. Just past your halfway point here in your INX Legends A feature. Coming to lap number 9. Chance Gilbert, Mike Gilbert, Evan Powell, still your top 3. Top 2 really starting to break away. Gilbert starting to get into the lap traffic here as they make their way down the backstretch. Chance Gilbert in the 0-1. Going to be extending his lead. Mike Gilbert running into problems last lap there. Mike doesn't lose much. Chance Gilbert, senior leader, going to be 2 to go this next time by. Not a whole lot of battles on the track right now. '72 a pile diving to get around the 76 of Kaylee Smith there. Billy Smith, rather. Coming off of turn number 4, going to be the white flag for the 0-1, a Chance Gilbert. Mike Gilbert taking the same flag there. Down the back stretch she goes, running just a perfect race. Coming through 3 and 4. Nobody's going to catch him now. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the 0-1, a Chance Gilbert. Mike Gilbert coming second. Dave Smith in the 38 coming home 5th. Kenny Foster in the 55 finishing 4th. Evan Powell in 3rd. Mike Gilbert in the 01X finishing 2nd. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the 01, a Chance Gilbert. And that will do it here from Monett Motor Speedway. Ladies and gentlemen, we had fun. Remember, no racing next week. So keep an eye on our Facebook page and we'll let you know when we're back to racing. Again, no racing next week. No racing. Let me talk. No racing next week on the 22nd. No racing. So we will see you here in a couple weeks. Here from Monett Motor Speedway. We appreciate you. Get home safely.